Hello Tamers and welcome to the second round of the Animal Colosseum Beast Wars MetalGarurumon X vs Leopard X. Garuru is taking the first move. Security setup. Digimon standby. Let's open the digital gates. Hatching, Tsunomon evolves into Garurumon X. And then, for 4 cost, Mat is played. Turnover, hatching, Garurumon evolves into Palmon. Then for 2 cost, into Tortamon. Finally, for 4, Mimi is played and turnover. Mat bumps the memory up to 3, draw, and he keeps Garurumon X in the raising area. First, for 2 cost, it evolves into Garurumon, which X evolves into Garurumon X. Finally, for 3, into Garurumon. Turnover, Mimi bumps the memory up to 3 and draw, Tortamon moves out. With Palmon's inheritable, since they have Mimi on the field for 3-1, 2 cost, Tortamon will evolve into Panjamon. And on evolve, the twin tamers, Izzy and Mimi, join the fray. And with that, Panjamon strikes secured. Tortamon's inheritable. On attack, you may reveal 1 green Digimon from your hand, place it on top of your deck to give this Digimon plus 3k DP for the turn. They will do so, targeting Leopardmon. And now with Izzy and Mimi's your turn effect. When you attack with a level 5 green Digimon, you may suspend this tamer to reveal 3 cards from the top of your deck. And you may evolve 1 green level 6 Digimon card among them onto the attacking Digimon for no cost. The remaining are returned to deck bottom. 1, 2, and 3. Of course, the target is guaranteed since they rigged it. So for 0 cost, Panjamon will now evolve into the peerless tactician of the Royal Knights, Leopardmon. From Lion to Leopard, 1 draw. On evolve, he can now play a green or Royal Knight Digimon from the hand for 4 less cost, so he will deploy a second Tortamon, immediately gaining rush with Panjamon's inheritable, and at the same time with Leopardmon's all turns effect until the end of the opponent's turn. All of his green and or Royal Knight Digimon gain blocker. Now Leopardmon is striking for 14k with Tortamon's inheritable, but with the addition of Garurumon's inheritable, on all turns while this Digimon is suspended, it gets plus 1k DP, it rises to 15k. Check, 6k on Garurumon X, simply cut down. Now Mimi can be suspended for a hatch, another Garurumon, which evolves into Palmon. And now, for 1 cost. Infusing himself with the power of the X-Antibody, the Peerless Tactician will now evolve into the ultimate commander of beasts and all things green, as Leopardmon X evolves into Leopardmon X. 1 draw. On evolve, you may play 1 green Digimon from your hand for 4 less cost, but if a card with Leopardmon in its name or X-Antibody is in this Digimon's evolution cards, further reduce the cost by 3. So with a total cost reduction of 7, here comes a second copy of the level 5 Panjamon entering the fray. Now with its rush, Tortamon will go for security. Check. 2k on Garurumon, trashed. And finally, for 3 cost, BT14 Kunemon is played. On play, it is suspended to search for any green card from the top 3 cards of the deck. They are gonna grab Mihiramon. Turnover, and with that, Garurumon moves out. It immediately goes for security. With Tsunomon's inheritable, 1 draw, and with Garurumon's inheritable, 1 draw, and they choose to trash a MetalGarurumon Ace from the hand, triggering Mat, who is suspended, for 1 memory. And with Garurumon's own on attack, a MetalGarurumon X is trashed from the hand to unsuspend. Right now, the only unsuspended blocker on Leopardmon's field is Panjamon. He lets it through. Check, but it's the option card, Agility Training, placed in the battle area, where Garuru goes for a second swing. Since Tsunomon and Garurumon's inheritables are not once per turn, once again, 1 draw and 1 draw, trashing 1. Leopard lets it through again. Check. Panja on 7k, kicked down. Now for 1 cost, Garurumon will X evolve into Garurumon X. On evolve, by trashing 2 cards in your hand, unsuspend this Digimon. They trash Cool Boy and a Garurumon for unsuspend. Then, if Garurumon or X-Antibody is in this Digimon's evolution cards, you may return 1 card with Garurumon or X-Antibody in its name from your trash to your hand. They choose to recycle MetalGarurumon Ace. And now, For 3 cost. Witness the howl of the Steel Wolf of Friendship as Garurumon X evolves into MetalGarurumon X. 1 draw. On evolve, they will trash Garurumon and another copy of MetalGarurumon Ace in order to gain 2 memory. Finally, for 0 cost, they play the option card X-Antibody Protoform. While you have a Digimon in play, you may use this card without meeting color requirements. On main, one of your Digimon without X-Antibody in its evolution cards may evolve into a Digimon card with the X-Antibody trait in your hand for 1 less evolution cost. So for 1 minus 1, 0 cost. Going wild with the power of the X-Antibody, MetalGarurumon will now transform into its enhanced combat mode. Through his bond of friendship with Mets, MetalGarurumon now X evolves into MetalGarurumon X. 1 draw. Now completing the effects of X-Antibody Protoform, if you evolve with this effect, place this card as the Digimon's bottom evolution card. Now with the new MetalGarurumon X's on evolve, if MetalGarurumon or X-Antibody are in this Digimon's evolution cards, all of your opponent's Digimon gain on attack, lose 4 memory until the end of your opponent's turn. And with that, MGX goes for security. Once again with Tsuno and Garuru's Inheritables, 1 draw, and 1 trash, they will trash Max. Next, with Garurumon's Inheritable on attack, they trash Mental Training to delete the level 4 Tortamon. And with Garurumon X's Inheritable on attack once per turn, if this Digimon has Garurumon or Omnimon in its name, by trashing 1 card in your hand, unsuspend this Digimon. They trash a Gabumon to unsuspend. Finally, with MGX's on attack, by returning 1 Digimon card from your trash to the bottom of your deck, delete 1 of your opponent's Digimon with the same level as the return card. They choose to return Garurumon to deck bottom. Since it's level 5, Panchamon is eliminated. So there are no more active blockers on Leopardmon's field as MGX guns down their next security. 7k on Mihiramon, trashed. But because of Izzy and Mimi's start of turn effects, MGX is not going to go for a second attack to leave itself unsuspended. Instead, it will do this. When a Digimon with X-Antibody in its evolution cards would evolve into this Digimon, reduce the cost by 2. And X-Antibody Protoform has the rule text, where its name is also treated as X-Antibody. So for 7 minus 2, 5 cost. Nicely passing over the memory at 3, even without Tai and Wargreymon by their side, Mets and MetalGarurumon will now force a miraculous Omega X evolution as MetalGarurumon X evolves up into Omnimon X. 1 draw. On evolve, return all of your opponent's Digimon with the highest level to deck bottom in any order. There goes Leopardmon X. And of course, with its second on evolve, by returning the MGX from its evolution cards to deck bottom, the Omega Enforce will now reveal Leopardmon's security. Mimi is trashed from among them, leaving only the other. And with that, turn over. Active, draw, and Palmon moves out. At the start of the main phase, with Palmon's effect, 1 opposing Digimon gains all turns. When this Digimon becomes suspended, lose 2 memory until the end of your opponent's turn. The only target is, of course, Omnimon X. Now first, with the delay effect of Agility Training, for 2 minus 2, Palmon will evolve into Kuwagamon. On evolve, 1 of your opponent's Digimon or Tamers cannot unsuspend until the end of your opponent's turn. The target chosen is Omnimon X. Now with Palmon's Inheritable, for 3 minus 1, 2 cost, Kuwagamon will evolve up into Mihiramon. So now Mimi can be triggered to hatch an egg, Torikara Ballmon, which evolves into a Palmon. And now, for 3 cost, Mihiramon will evolve back into the Pureless Tactician, Leopardmon. 1 draw. And of course, on evolve, they will choose to play a Salamon from the hand. On play search, 1, 2, and 3. Those are some nice targets. They can grab both Mihiramon and Leopardmon X. Turn over, Mad bumps the memory up to 3. Active, draw, hatching, Tsunomon, which evolves into Gabumon X. Now first, Omnimon X will go for security. With Tsunomon and Garurumon once again, 1 draw, and 1 trash of Cool Boy, suspending Mats to gain 1 memory. Then with Garurumon's Inheritable, by trashing X-Antibody Protoform, they delete Kunemon. Finally, with Omnimon X's on attack, they will return the X-Antibody Protoform from evolution cards to deck bottom, allowing them to once again scan Leopardmon security and trash the final card. Finally, because of the effects Palmon gave to Omnimon X, -2 memory. But with that, Omnimon X is now going for game. But thanks to Leopardmon's all turns effects, all of his green Digimon are currently treated as blockers, so Salamon is commanded to protect. Next, for 2 cost, Gabumon will evolve into Garurumon, and for another 2 cost, Kuboy is played. On play search, 1, 2, and 3, they are going to grab MetalGarurumon X. And with that turnover, Mimi bumps the memory up to 3. And with Izzy and Mimi, since the opponent has a suspended Digimon in play, another 2 memory. Active, draw, and Palmon moves out. And at the start of the main phase, once again inflicts its poison powder on Omnimon X. Now first, Leopardmon will use its main effect to call Kunemon from the hand. On play, suspend, 1, 2, and 3. They will grab Salamon. For 3 cost, Salamon is played. On play search, 1, 2, and 3. No targets to grab. Next, for 2 cost, Agility Training. 1 and 2. They are gonna grab another copy of Leopardmon. And now that the memory has fallen to 0, the time has come for Leopardmon to make his move. With Mihiramon's Inheritable, during your turn once per turn, when this Digimon would evolve, reduce the evolution cost by 1. So for 1 minus 1, 0 cost, Leopardmon will reclaim the power of the X-Antibody, X evolving back into Leopardmon X. 1 draw. On evolve, first from the hand, a Mihiramon is played for free. On play, there are no targets to suspend, but until the end of the opponent's turn, one opposing Digimon does not unsuspend. The only target is Omnimon X. But that doesn't really matter, because Leopardmon X can now unleash his second effect. During your turn once per turn, when you play a Digimon, you may return one of your opponent's Digimon with 5000 DP or less to the hand. But for each of your other Digimon, add 3000 to the maximum DP of the Digimon you may choose with this effect. Right now, other than Leopardmon X, he has 1, 2, 3, 4 other Digimon in play. 5 plus 12k is a 17k DP limit. Even the mighty Omnimon X is no match for Leopardmon X's tactics. And of course, with all the evolution cards going to the trash with MetalGarurumon Ace's Overflow, Leopardmon steals back 4 memory. Now for 3 cost, the newly played Mihiramon will evolve into the freshly searched Leopardmon. Once again, on evolve, this time, a Togemon is played from the hand. But with that evolution, Leopardmon has drawn into the card they've been searching for a few moments too late. Once again, with Mihiramon's Inheritable applied to the new Leopardmon, for 1 minus 1, 0 cost, it will unleash its wild instincts, evolving into Leopardmon Leopard Mode. 1 draw. It has no targets for its on-evolve, and since it was only played this turn and it does not have rush, it cannot use its on-attack to finish off Mats with a chain of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive attacks. But with a Leopard Mode on the field, Leopardmon can now go on the offensive. Palmon goes for secure. With Torikara Balmon's Inheritable, during your turn once per turn, when you play a green Digimon, this Digimon gets plus 2k DP for the turn, so it's striking at 3k. Check. 2k on Gabumon X, trashed. Now Leopard X strikes. With Kuagamon's Inheritable, it gains plus 2k DP and plus 1k from Nyarumon as well, rising to 15k. Check. But it's another 2k on Gabumon, trashed as well. Finally, for 4 cost, they will deploy a Kuagamon. Its on play is the same as its on evolve, and the target is chosen to be met. Now at the end of the turn, with Leopard Mode's effect, trash the top card of this Digimon and unsuspend all of your Digimon. So Leopard Mode reverts back into Leopard, and Hell, Leopard X, and Kune all unsuspend, standing up as blockers. And with that, turn over. Matt does not unsuspend because of Kuagamon, draw, and Garurumon moves out. First, it X evolves into Garurumon X for 0, triggering Cool Boy for memory and draw. On evolve, draw 2, then trash 2. So they draw 2 first, and will trash Gabumon and Gabumon X. If Garurumon or X-Antibody is in this Digimon's evolution cards, gain 1 memory up to 5, and for 3 cost, it evolves into Garurumon, which now goes for secure. Once again with the chain of Tsunomon and ST6 Garurumon, draw 2, and they trash a Gabumon. And with Garurumon's own effects, Garurumon is trashed for an unsuspend. Against the oncoming wolf of 8k DP, Leopardmon chooses to block and cuts him down. But with Gabumon X's inheritable, on all turns once per turn, when this Digimon with Garurumon or Omnimon in its name would be deleted in battle, by returning 2 non-Digi-8 cards from your trash to deck bottom, prevent the deletion. They return Garurumon and Gabumon X. Now Garurumon will swing again, once again with Tsuno and Garuru, 2 draw, and they trash Wisdom Train. Even if Leopard X blocks and cuts him down, they still have Garurumon X's inheritable to survive another deletion in battle. So instead, Salamon will be sacrificed as a block. Now for 1 cost, Garurumon will evolve into Garurumon X. On evolve, they trash Wisdom Training and a Garurumon X to unsuspend. Then, since Garurumon is in its evolution cards, they recycle MetalGarurumon Ace. And for 3 cost, once again Garurumon X will howl into the Steel Wolf of Friendship. 1 draw. On evolve, MetalGarurumon X, Omnimon X, and Garurumon are trash for +3 memory as it goes for secure. Once again, Tsuno and Garuru give 2 draw, and they trash a Gabumon. With Garurumon's inheritable, they trash Gabumon from the hand to delete the level 4 Kuwagamon. Then with MetalGarurumon Aces on attack, once per turn, you may trash 1 card in your hand to delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level. Trashing Garuru X, they delete Hellmon. Leopardmon commands Kunemon to block. Delete. And now, for 1 cost, Met's friendship with Gabumon will once again awaken the X-Antibody, evolving MetalGarurumon Ace up into MetalGarurumon X. 1 draw. On evolve, unsuspend this Digimon and it gains blocker until the end of your opponent's turn. And during your turn once per turn, when this Digimon becomes unsuspended, if MetalGarurumon or X-Antibody is in its evolution cards, return all of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest level to their owner's hands. The one remaining target is Togemon. Now MetalGaruru X goes for the final blow with Tsuno and Garuru once again to draw, and they trash Garuru. But most importantly, it is at this moment that they choose to activate Garurumon X's inheritable. By trashing another Garurumon from the hand, MetalGaruru X unsuspends. With no security and other blocker minions remaining, Leopardmon X has no choice but to intercept this attack. But with Nyarumon's inheritable, now that it is suspended, it rises up to 13k, cutting down MetalGaruru X. But of course, Met and Gabumon still have Garurumon X's inheritable, which they have yet to use this turn. So by returning the 2 Garurumons from the trash to deck bottom, MetalGarurumon X survives and can go for its second swing. Leopardmon X has no unsuspended blockers on the field and no security remaining. It's a direct attack, and the match is over. The winner of the second round of the Beast Wars is Met and MetalGarurumon X.